Now, before we dive into this video, I want to ask you guys, do you believe in the practice of meditation? Yes or no? And if no is your answer, maybe by the end of this video, I would have slightly changed your mind. I feel like it gets better every single time. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you for showing out, bringing the energy and bringing the vibe to the channel once again. I appreciate you guys, and I hope everyone is doing all right. Today, I just want to have a conversation with my people. I feel like I haven't just talked with y'all in a while. That's not really vlog style. I hope everyone is doing all right. I hope everyone is blessed and still staying true to self, okay? Today's video, I want to talk to you guys about why I meditate daily. Now, if you've been solid to this channel, you've been loyal to this channel, following my content, you know that meditation is part of my morning routine. In my morning routine videos, you guys are gonna see me do some meditation, okay? If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm lighting my sage. Anytime I create something on whatever platform it is, I try to give off a feeling, I try to give off a vibe. Shout out to you guys that understand me and feel the vibe. You feel my energy through these videos, and I really appreciate y'all. So today I just want to talk about why I meditate daily, and you know, in order to do that, I'm going to actually take it back. So in high school, 2011, 2012, I just got out of a 3-year relationship that taught me a lot. I was supposed to be in that relationship, even though at times now I'm like, if I wasn't in that relationship, then I could have. But besides that, that relationship taught me a lot, and it's one of the things that made me who I am today, okay? When you get out of a relationship, you guys know you're either gonna fall or you're just gonna climb up, and it's gonna motivate you. You're gonna get into that gym. You're gonna push yourself with whatever you wanna do. And I was the type of person where I just continued to push myself. I wanted to be the best version of myself. I took that energy and I did something positive with it, okay? 2012, a book was handed to me called Celestine Prophecy by my mother. And it's a spiritual story, okay? A spiritual journey that a guy goes down. And when my mother, you know, proposed the book to me, she let me know that this is a book that Jay-Z read. And when I heard that, I'm like, I need that, you know what I'm saying? You tell me if one of the GOATs, you know what I'm saying? I need that book. So I started to read that book, and I wasn't even big into reading. When I read that book, though, it was almost like it was a new show for me or a new anime. Every time I went back to school, I was in school just thinking about the book, because I read a couple pages and so much of what was in that book was connecting to me on a different level. So I was in a rush to not go home and play video games at this point, but in a rush to go home and finish that book. So I was reading pages daily, and it was just connecting with me more and more. And one of the things that I really learned in that book was the practice of meditation, the technique of meditation. And the main character in that book, whenever he was in a situation where he needed answers and he needed guidance, he would always sit in stillness and meditate, and it would always help him get to the next step in his spiritual journey. And the deeper I got into this book, the more I read, it just kept connecting with me. Things like there's no such thing as a coincidence, or there's no such thing as luck. These things started to make sense to me, and it was connecting with me on a different level. But I didn't know what that level was at the time, but now I understand. That level was my higher self. That higher self is not something I can just look around and see. It's not some type of materialistic item. This was an energy from within. This was my soul. This was my spirit. Still in 2012, I finished the book. I'm like, this is a passion of mine. I love this. Being able to choose what I want to read, this is amazing. Reading all these books in school that I did not enjoy at all, but now I can choose the books I want to read. I love this. Spirituality is a passion of mine, and I want to see how far I can take this. I want to see how much I can learn, because this is connecting with me on a different level. So then we fast forward to when I touched down in Houston, Texas. Obviously, being from New York, I get to Houston, Texas in 2016. I'm still on my spiritual journey. I'm still learning. I'm still listening to people who I knew more than me. I'm reading books, right? I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm doing whatever I can just to learn as much as I can about spirituality, because I was high off life. It was getting me high off of life. It was a certain energy from within me where I'm like, I need to continue this. This is connecting with me. This is who I am at this point. But I still was not practicing meditation. I just didn't, in my head, I was just like, you know, reading these books and stuff, this should be enough. I don't really think I have to sit down in stillness. How can this help me that much? I feel like I'm in a good place. And I was wrong. It wasn't just some coincidence that I was seeing meditation all over the place on my spiritual journey and with my practices. It was really the universe trying to tell me something. And now I understand. So 2016, and then we fast forward to, unfortunately, 2020. And I know some of you guys are thinking crazy year, we don't want to go back, but listen, man, depending on what state you were in, 2020, there was a lot to learn from that year, and you could have grew a lot from that year. So 2016 to 2020, I'm still practicing spirituality. I'm still in tune with myself. I'm just a spiritual being taking humanly form, okay? I'm learning all these things, but we're in 2020, all right? We're in 2020, and I knew that meditation was a way for you to heighten your awareness, okay? I knew that meditation was a way for you to connect with yourself on a different level. I just never practiced it. And in 2020, with all the chaos and everything that was going on, obviously there was so much we didn't understand. There was just so much we didn't know. I felt like it was the perfect time for me just to sit in stillness with all the time I had. So I made time for meditation. That's one of the things that I actually started practicing, okay? Now, 2016 to 2020, I practiced meditation. I sat there a few times and tried to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. But in 2020, I'm practicing meditation. I'm doing this over and over and over again until I get better at it, okay? I want to master this technique. So I needed some type of stillness. So I find places where I could just sit there, meditate, be still, and hope that I can find some type of guidance, some type of clarity, and that I can focus on the things that were meant for me with all this time I had. So in 2020, obviously we had all this time, guys, to do so many things, watch shows, do so many things in the crib, okay? Cook, all that kind of stuff that we were able to do in the crib. And one thing I did is watch a lot of old television shows that I used to watch back in the day, and I kept seeing this pattern. And this pattern was all these cartoon shows, these animes, why are all these people that are like the higher of like the elite of the elite, they're always meditating? Why are they always sitting in stillness or doing some type of thing where they're charging up before they get into battle? And it started like this. It started with the Avatar, The Last Airbender. If you look at the Avatar, whenever he wants to get to a higher state, the Avatar state, okay, he would sit in stillness, and then he would unlock an ability that, of course, nobody else had, his higher self. It's the same thing with Dragon Ball Z. Think about Ultra Instinct. So I kept seeing this pattern over and over again with the time that I had. And I'm like, listen, bro, I want to be a Master Jedi. I want to tap into an Avatar state. I want to tap into what they would call an Ultra Instinct. I feel like I'm connected to this in some way. I'm practicing meditation. So 2020, which I'm gonna get off in a second because 2021 is beautiful. 2020, man, so much chaos. Lack of understanding, all of us asking why. Why are we losing all these people? Why is all this happening? We all want to know why. Why are we here? I needed peace, you know, all of this media stuff that they're throwing at us. You know, you walk outside, boom, this could happen, boom, boom, boom. Just all this kind of stuff happening, so much chaos. It got so chaotic, and I needed to quiet all the noise that was around me. And, you know, headphones wasn't gonna help with this. I wasn't gonna be no Beats headphones to help me like when I'm in the gym. I needed stillness, inner stillness, okay? And that stillness needed to be wherever I went. I had to find that inner stillness. So whenever there was a chaotic situation, I needed that type of stillness, and I was able to find that through meditation. So in 2020, I would practice meditation maybe 3 days in a row and then give it a break for a day or two. Okay, practice it 4 days in a row, then maybe give it a day break, and I noticed a pattern. And what that pattern was is that when I meditated early in the morning, I was in what they would call a flow state, okay? I was operating on a state where it's just, there's no distractions. It's just pure momentum and bliss, right? I'm on this flow state. I am locked in. I'm in the zone, as some people would call it. I'm in the zone. But when I didn't meditate early in the morning, I realized that I wasn't operating on the same frequency that I was operating on when I meditated early in the morning. And then noticing that, I'm like, listen, the way I feel when I meditate, I want to be in this flow state all the time. So 2021, I'm like, listen, I'm going to dedicate my time this year to meditating every single day. I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't care what it is. Meditate every single day. You have 15 minutes in your day for yourself. And now you're getting to the point where you understand what meditation is doing for you. And you're only on a beginner level at this point. So I'm saying to myself, I'm like, I got better at basketball from overtime. I got better with videos, editing videos over time. I got better with cooking over time. Why can't I get better with meditation over time? So 2021, I'm like, I'm gonna practice this every single day and see how far I can take this. And baby, I took it far, because whenever I'm passionate about something, I like to see how far I can go. And meditating every single day, even before I filmed this video, I meditated so that I can bring you guys my higher self. Who am I to preach something like stay true to self without connecting to my true self? Okay, a lot of the answers and the things that you guys have been looking for, that peace you've been looking for, that self-love, those answers, purpose, all that stuff is from within. They have tricked us. They have tricked us to thinking that all this materialistic stuff, this image, this body, all this stuff matters. This stuff don't mean anything. The only thing that means anything on the outside is freaking nature, honestly. And everything else is pointless. All right, when I die, they're gonna burn this body to ashes or put me in the dirt. But guess what? My soul is going to leave my body and my energy is gonna live on. Energy never dies, it just transfers, okay? And in meditation, you clear the mind and you go from within, and that's where all the answers are. That master that a lot of people have been looking for, okay? That master splinter to help you out with your training and whatever you want to pursue. It's not gonna just come knocking at your door. It's right in front of you. It's right from within. You meditate, you silence your mind, all the other distractions out here that are just trying to take away from your energy. When you meditate, you will connect with your higher self. And that's what's most important. The universe, the world needs your higher self. We need your true self. And you connect to your true self through silence, okay? That's one way to tap into what Deepak Chopra would call pure potentiality, okay? Your ultra instinct, your avatar state, all that is from within. And meditating every single day this year, I've been in a flow state. So if you are in pain, you need guidance, you just want to progress as a person, understand more about you, find purpose, or maybe you've been suffering, I would suggest to you guys to start to practice some form of meditation. There's many forms. You have mindfulness, spiritual meditation, you have movement meditation, you have mantra. There's so many different forms of meditation, and I'm sure you'll find one that works for you guys, okay? But just always remember, the answers and your best self is from within, okay? All the answers are from within. I could talk about this for literally, like, this could be a 2-hour video, 3 hours. It could be a 50-hour video. We could talk about energy, the energetic realms in our body, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your throat, your heart chakra, and so on. We could talk about this all freaking day. So if you guys enjoy these spiritual videos or videos that have to do with spirituality, let me know in the comment section. Drop a like if you made it this far, guys, and you really enjoyed it. And when it comes to the end, why do I practice meditation daily? Because every single day I strive to be the best version of myself, and the best version of myself is from within. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. And as always, stay true to self. And I'm out.